Winners and losers from today's quarterback carousel. We'll start with the big one, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I'd say he's a winner. Money talks, and $50 million a year ain't half bad. But also when you consider he spent all of his Hall of Fame career in Green Bay, and with this contract, I'm assuming that he will finish it out there. That only helps your legacy. But I am wondering, does this $50 million cap hit per year, if the numbers are right by Ian Rappaport, 4 years, $200 million, is that going to help Rodgers get that ever-elusive second ring that he's been chasing the second half of his career? I don't know about that. I mean, Brady was in a similar situation when he went down to Tampa Bay, and you didn't see him taking anywhere close to $50 million. Actually, it was half. Davante Adams, I'm going to go with both a winner and a loser in this scenario. Obviously a winner because you're back in Green Bay. You got Aaron Rodgers back as your quarterback. You guys will probably be in the playoff mix again this season. But a loser in the standpoint, you didn't really get to maximize your earning potential in free agency. And no fault of your own, you got franchise tag. Because right now, he's 29 years old, arguably the best receiver in the league. You're looking for a DeAndre Hopkins type of contract, 4 to 5 years, maybe upwards of $25 million for that extra security. But with the franchise tag, you're only getting 1 year, and it's top 5 receiver money, which is probably under market for Davante Adams. Jordan Love. I'm going to go with winner on this one. A lot of people will probably say loser because once Aaron Rodgers comes back to Green Bay, Jordan Love goes back to being QB2. But at the same time, it didn't really look like Green Bay was that eager to give him the keys to the franchise if Rodgers were to leave. So now most likely they're going to be trading him to a team that at least is going to give him a shot to compete for the starting spot. That's not something he could say back in Green Bay, especially with Aaron Rodgers signing a 4-year mega deal. Green Bay Packers. I'm going to say both. It's a dub because you got Aaron Rodgers back. You're going to be competitive for the duration of the contract because of that. At the same time, when we're talking those numbers, if they reportedly are true, I do wonder if $50 million is a bit too much. Is this the point where the quarterback market officially resets and we say, yeah, that's not where the value is. Maybe the value is paying a top 15 guy between 20 or 25 million. That remains to be seen. And I get it. I know what Aaron Rodgers' value is to a franchise, and numbers across the board are going to be going up as time goes on. Inflation, salary cap numbers, this and that. But I am questioning if $50 million is a little too much for one player, especially when he couldn't get out of the divisionals, to another quarterback that we're kind of just brushing aside in Jimmy G. Granted, I would have taken Aaron Rodgers to Pittsburgh if you would have asked me, and I did a video on it recently too. Yeah, I would have taken Aaron Rodgers just because, as I mentioned, that's why I think Green Bay is a little bit in the win column here too. But maybe this is something we look back 10 years on and say, yeah, we're actually kind of happy that this didn't go through. And speaking of the Steelers, let's talk Mason Rudolph. Clear winner in this one. Looking like the job is still yours here in Pittsburgh, especially with Russell Wilson getting traded to the Broncos, Aaron Rodgers going back to the Packers. Like, what other QB1 or franchise guys out there that the Steelers are just going to trade for and they're automatically given the starter spot? I would assume if they pick someone up in free agency, it's still going to be some type of competition, and I'm guessing Mason Rudolph has the upper hand right now. So I'm saying Mason, definitely a winner in this situation. Loser, teams that have to pay franchise quarterbacks in the near future. Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson now, Justin Herbert, maybe even Matt Stafford. Good luck negotiating those contracts. Denver Broncos, clear winner in this one. You got your quarterback, and you didn't really have to pay that much for him. You gave up 2 first-rounders. You know that was going to be a part of the deal anyway. But also 2 second-rounders. One of them you got in the Von Miller trade anyway, so you had an extra one. And you got a third-rounder in that deal, so it's only a 1-round difference. You ain't stressing that at all. Shelby Harris, just a veteran on the defensive line. I get it, he's a leader and everything, but he can be replaced. Noah Fant, a tight end who's solid but hasn't really lived up to the hype. Drew Lock, you were getting rid of him anyway. And also, a 5th-round pick for Russell Wilson and a 4th? Denver Broncos clearly won this trade, in my opinion. You got to think, too, Russell Wilson made how many no-name tight ends look good out in Seattle? So, yeah, Denver could either just draft a guy or get a dude cheap in free agency. And also, I'm sure Von Miller going back to Denver is going to make people forget about losing Shelby Harris pretty quickly. So the team on the other end of the deal, Seattle Seahawks, I got to put them in the loser category. I mean, I don't know, man. Good luck. It's obvious you guys are in rebuild mode right now, but there's just something that doesn't sit right with me whenever you're trading a franchise quarterback like that. Now, I'm assuming they're going back to the old days of the Seattle Seahawks, getting it back to wherever they had Russell Wilson on a rookie contract, build up the team around him, build up a really nice defense. But from my standpoint, I feel like Russell Wilson kept that operation way more intact than Pete Carroll did. And also, they've been kind of like mismanaging their picks, mismanaging their capital. So they got these 2 first-rounders in this trade for Russell Wilson, but Basically cancels out the 2 first-rounders they gave up for Jamal Adams a couple years ago. Now you just don't have Russell Wilson. Drew Lock, the other quarterback in this deal, heading over to Seattle. I'm going to say he's a winner. Looked like Denver was definitely ready to give up on you. Now you go to Seattle. Even if they draft a rookie quarterback, you might have a chance to compete and have your last-ditch effort to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And then the last winner is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, they didn't get Aaron Rodgers. They didn't get Russell Wilson. But maybe that's just God's way of telling the franchise, it's never too late to right your wrongs. The door's still open for the GOAT to return. That's right, Ben fucking Roethlisberger. Bring 7 back, #redemption, win 7 with 7 at the helm. But that's it for Big Deke News. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay chillin'. Peace.